Welcome to today's gentle morning practice. We will begin seated on the floor. This will be a completely floor-based practice today. If you have any rounding in your back, propping your hips up on a pillow or a folded up blanket could be helpful. So we'll go ahead and begin. Gently close the eyes if that feels comfortable for you. We'll start by focusing on the breath. Finding ourselves in the present moment. Attempting to let go of any worries about what will come after practice. Just simply noticing your inhales and exhales. Go ahead and slowly open your eyes. We'll start with some easy neck rolls. So go ahead and dip the chin to the chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And just continue taking the head from side to side for the next few breaths. Last time. Take the chin back to the chest and then lift the gaze straight ahead. Next, we'll make some big circles with the torso. So coming forward as far as you can and then rounding as much as you can on the way back. It's going in one direction, just giant circles with the torso. Sending the chest far forward and then rounding as far back as you can. And then let's go the other direction. So inhaling on the way forward, exhaling on the way back. Last time. And then come back to center. Using your left hand, pull the right arm across the body, feeling a stretch in the shoulder here. Staying here for a couple of breaths. And then slowly let it go. Shake out the arm, and we'll go to the other side. So with the right hand, pulling the left arm across the body. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. And then slowly let that go. Go ahead and stay in your seated position. I'm just going to move to the side. Take the palms out in front of you, clasp the hands together, palms facing the chest. And then stretch the arms as far away from you as you can while rounding the back and tucking the chin. So maybe feeling a bit of a stretch here between the shoulder blades. Last breath. And on your exhale, slowly come back to neutral. Shake out the shoulders. And then clasp the hands behind you. Aim the hands towards the floor. Lift the chest. Breathing here. Last inhale. And then exhale, let that go. Shake it out. And then come over into your tabletop position. So finding the place where your shoulders are over the hands and hips are over the knees. Take your right hand and send it under the left arm, placing the shoulder onto the floor, right cheek rests on the floor. And then you can stretch your left arm up to the top of the mat. And then maybe give the hips a subtle shift to the right. Take a few breaths here. Last inhale. Exhale, draw the left hand back down towards the face and press yourself back up to tabletop. Recenter yourself and we'll go to the next side. So left arm reaches underneath the right, placing the shoulder onto the floor. Left cheek rests on the floor. Right arm stretches up ahead. And then give the hips a subtle shift to the left. Breathing deeply here. Last inhale. Exhale, pull the right hand back down towards the face and press yourself back up to tabletop. From here, take the right foot to the outside of the right hand and then shift the left leg down the mat. So coming into a lizard pose here. So you can stay up on the hands here, or you have the option to come down onto the forearms. We'll take a few breaths here. From here, you can stay in your current lizard position, or you have the option to bend the left knee, reach back with the right hand, grab onto the foot. If you need to use a strap or a towel for assistance, you can do that. We'll take a few breaths here. Last inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the foot. Bring the hands back to the mat. And then slowly shift your weight back, straightening the right leg. Toes will point towards the ceiling. And we're in a version of half split here. Keeping the neck neutral. Last inhale. Exhale. Send the right foot back, coming into your tabletop position. And we'll move to the other side. So send the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Lengthen the right leg down the mat. And then remember, you can stay here up on the hands, or you have the option to come down to the forearms. We'll take a few breaths here. Option to stay where you are, or you can go ahead and bend the right knee. Reach back with the right hand, grab onto the foot. Remember, you can use a strap or a towel to assist you reaching the foot. Last inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the foot. Place the arm back down on the mat and then press yourself back up so that you're up on your hands. Shift the weight back so that your left leg straightens, toes point toward the ceiling, half split. Last inhale. Exhale, send the left leg back to find your tabletop position. From here, we'll move into pigeon pose by sending the right knee to the back of the left hand. And then your right foot will be in between your right hand and your left hand and your left hip. And then slide the left leg down the mat. If your hips are having trouble reaching the mat, place a block underneath that right hip. So option to stay here in this position, or you can go ahead and fold over the right leg. And we'll be here for several breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, go ahead and lift the chest back up. press the hands into the floor and find your tabletop position. And we'll switch sides. So left knee comes to rest behind the left hand. The foot is in between the right hand and the right hip. Slide the right leg down the mat. Option to stay here in your pigeon pose, or go ahead and lower the forearms and chest to the floor. Remember, if this hip is having trouble reaching the floor, you can place a block or folded up towel underneath the hip. Last inhale. Exhale, go ahead and lift the chest back up. Press the hands into the floor. Find your tabletop position. And then lower the hips back and to the right to come into your seated pose. So finding your easy cross-legged position. Take the left arm up overhead, send the right hand to the mat, and then reach over to the right, trying to keep both hips pressed down to the floor. Chest is pointing forward. Take a few breaths here. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to center, lift the right arm and lean to the left. Keeping both hips firmly pressed down, chest is facing forward. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Take the left hand, place it on the right thigh. Right hand rests behind you on the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Take the right hand to left thigh. Left fingertips rest on the floor behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Let the hands rest gently on the thighs. If it feels comfortable for you, you can go ahead and close the eyes again. Returning your focus to your breathing. Remembering that at any point during the day, if you start to get lost in thoughts or frustrated, you can gently remind yourself to return to the breath and recenter. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale through the nose or mouth. 2 more times. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose or mouth. Last time, inhale through the nose and let it go. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me today. Bye.